welcome to the Pure Joy Podcast. I am your host, PJ Pure Joy Belanger. I have a promise for you, and that is to bring you intriguing people doing intriguing things that encourage and empower and educate our community to stay healthy, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. Let's all stay healthy. So today I have an incredible, loving, exciting guest. He is my personal public speaking coach, and I have done many trainings with him. I've done events with him and won awards on his stage, and I am a community ambassador for his ultimate speaker community that you want to be a part of. But right now, I want to specifically address our nonprofits in the community. You need your message magnified. You need to stop rambling. You need to stop mumbling. You need to stop saying, oh, I'm not really a speaker. You need to magnify your message. So you need to consider and sign up for the Rising Impact public speaking class for nonprofits with Christoff J. Weihman. Welcome, Christoff. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you, PJ.
I've always had so much fun.
I'm so excited for you.
Congratulations. So much fun with your events and your
you.
Trainings, and the intricacies of his trainings is beyond anything in all my years that I had ever found. And it's not just clinical training. It's not just methodical. He makes it intriguing and fun and very, very personable. And so tell us about the first class that you were running for a while that I took.
Well, we still have it.
So you're doing both now, Rising Impact.
We are still doing both.
Okay.
We have made a few changes, but we actually just 2 weeks ago, tomorrow, we had our graduation of our 12th cohort of Standing Ovation Speaker Coaching Program, which is now, just a few little changes, it's now called Standing Ovation Signature. So it's our foundational program, which you actually did twice, yes. And you were a referral, and still continue to be a referral partner for us. So that program is an 8-week program, and it's about how to turn your story into what I call your power talk, and including with the Rising Impact, which we'll get into in a few moments. But the main thing, or one of the main things, is getting away from being a scripted, polished, memorized speech giver.
Yes.
I say if you want to be an amazing, engaging speaker, you got to stop giving speeches. Why? Because a speech is a formal address, and there are occasions when it makes sense to be completely scripted, to be completely on book, memorized, sheet in front of you, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, I find that those are not the messages that impact people's hearts, that connect with people on an emotional and an energetic level. And then there's the other extreme that we know of speakers, which you alluded to also a moment ago, and those are the people that ramble. Or they get up there and they just wing it. But more recently, people have come up with a phrase that or at least maybe recently, I have zeroed in on and saw that people are saying, oh no, I don't give a speech. I get up there and I speak authentically from my heart. And I say, baloney. That's an excuse for not being prepared.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would fight, no end in sight, nothing was right. Tonight's our night. Tonight's our night. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here.
Sin City Radio. We're seeking great podcast hosts and video bloggers. Do you have a good on-camera personality? You'll be amazed how some people are doing exactly what they love and making a lot of money. You could be next. Text podcast to 702-509-6452.
And when we work with speakers, wherever they are in their speaking journey, whether they're brand new, never been on a stage before, or they've been at it for a long, long time, and they just would like to polish, up-level, hone their skills, we help them find what I call the connection zone. Something I didn't use that exact phrase, but we've come up with that. So that's the place between being completely polished, memorized, scripted, a speech giver, and somebody who's just off the cuff. Like, I'll get up there and I don't know what I'm going to say until I say it. I'm going to let God speak through me. Listen, even pastors spend hours in preparation and prayer, and yes, God speaks through them, but they have a clue before they speak, right? So they're not just up there rambling. So that is a big part of what we do in Standing Ovation.
Standing Ovation was a lot of fun for me. That's why I did it twice.
Yeah.
And then
you did so well.
And I had an incredible time because I've always known that I was a big mouth. But the purpose is
to
turn our stories into purpose, to turn our pain into purpose, to turn our lives into something that can impact and transform other people's lives. And so during my training, I came up with the phrase that your story is someone else's survival guide. So it's time to not just polish your story, not just prepare your story, but to get to a place where you know how to present your story in a manner that's going to actually transform lives. And so you know that that's meant for you. So pay attention.
Talking right into the camera, friends.
Right into the camera.
And in the sound booth beforehand, I actually just quoted you to Mariah. I said that exact quote.
Yes, our stories are someone else's survival guide.
I'm PJ Speaker Coach. I quote her. It is so true that we both believe that the things that we've gone through can be of benefit and value to other people. Otherwise, what was the purpose for? And a lot of times people have these thoughts that, well, who wants to hear my story? Or I'm not a celebrity, or I'm not somebody famous. And I always say everybody's message is not for everybody. And everybody's message is for somebody. There is somebody that needs to hear what you've gone through.
Say that again. Your message isn't for everybody.
Everybody's message is not for everybody. Because some people
your message is for somebody.
Yeah, because I've actually heard speakers say, oh, everybody needs my message. No, they don't. I've heard coaches say, everybody needs my program. No, I'm a coach too. Everybody doesn't need, even me, yes, everybody doesn't need what I do. But there are people that are called to, that resonate with. Because everybody's message is not going to click with every audience. And it may be for any number of reasons. You look like a teacher that they didn't like in school, and so they just can't get past sitting in a class with me, because I look like that guy.
Right.
But your message is for somebody.
Yes, I love what you taught us in your class, the meaning of WTF.
What WTF?
And it's not what you think.
It's not what you think. Stop. We're both.
Everybody what WTF stands for.
Well, we have to get to it first.
Yeah.
There's what I call an emotional set point. So every time that there is an event, imagine you go to an event and there's a number of different activities, speakers. There are things that happen in the room. And there is an energy and an emotion. What I also say, let's back up for one moment. I always say this is 100% foundational. It's all energy.
It's all energy.
We're all connected.
We're all connected.
It all comes back to you.
It all comes back to you.
And it all comes back to me.
It all comes back to me.
Everything is energy, and we are energetic and emotional beings. And there is an energy in the room before you as the next speaker come up on stage. You can't